You want to be a successful esthetician. Well, I'm going to share some tips with you that is going to help you not only build your clientele, establish your brand, make the kind of money that you want. But first, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and share Aspire with Amy. Okay, first, I want you to treat esthetician school like it's your business. Yes, you're learning. Yes, you're seeing clients and you're not getting paid. However, this is what you are paying to do. You're paying to be able to have the experience to talk to clients, to learn how to upsell, to learn how to do retail, to learn how to tell a story to your client, because it's about building relationships, not just building relationships with the clients that you're going to see in school, but also the classmates. You never know when a classmate might want you to fill in for them, or maybe they know of a job opportunity, or maybe they want to partner with you. Maybe they want to do lashes and you only want to do facials, but together you guys can have a successful business. So treat beauty school as if it's the real world, meaning not just show up, but show up with your fullness. And I mean looking good, okay? Hair, nails, fingers, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, everything, okay? Because you are a walking billboard, right? If your skin looks good, if your makeup looks good, if your hair looks good, people are going to ask, what do you do? Who are you? Wow. You know why? Do you know why? Because it takes a lot of effort to look good. That's why a lot of people don't do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just like Shira 7 says, people don't always put in the effort to look their best. So when you separate yourself and do those things that make you stand apart, even in beauty school, people are going to remember you, right? Not only that, but learn how to talk to clients. Learn how to make them feel, cared for. Like this is your one and only person for the entire day. I've heard students be like, well, I'm not getting paid for it. I'm making the school money. Again, that is what your tuition is for. You are paying for the experience to be able to learn how to talk to clients, how to feel comfortable around them, how to recommend the right products, how to see the progression of their skin or their lashes or whatever service you're offering. But you have to be able to talk to people. Now, I know some of you guys are like, I am so shy. I am so scared. And I was like that too when I was in dental hygiene school. I had to force myself to talk to every client. And even when I graduated, I still was a little uncomfortable. But after the 18th client, I was good to go. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you want your client to feel comfortable. So what conversations are going to lead to that? Okay. Not only will that make them feel more comfortable, but they're going to refer you. They're going to say, you know what? Sally was so good. She made me feel really warm. She made me feel like I was cared for. She made me feel very special. Sometimes they don't even know what you did to their face, right? Honestly, because they're like, okay, I'll be back in 4 weeks. Whatever you tell them, because you have built that trust with them, that's what they're going to remember. That's what they're coming back for. Okay. So again, treat beauty school like it's your business, because it is. Okay. You are learning how to build clientele. You're learning how to sell products. You're learning how to upsell. Okay. I would also make sure to learn everything you can in beauty school, even if you don't think you're going to use it ever. Okay. We have a lot of students at our school who are estheticians, and we teach lashes in our program. And a lot of them say, I don't plan to do lashes when I graduate. That may be the case, but still learn it. You never know. Maybe you open up a salon and you have to have lash clients, and maybe your lash girl calls out. You have a fully booked schedule. Are you just going to let that money slip away just because you don't prefer to do lashes? Learn every skill, okay? Even if you don't think you'll ever use it. You just never know, all right? So treat beauty school like it's your business. Number 2, networking. Everybody should know what and who, how, when, and where. Okay, if you don't talk about your business, how is anybody going to know about it? Let me say that again. If you don't talk about your business, how is anybody going to know about it? Some of you are like, well, I don't want to like say the same thing over and over. I don't want to harass them. Guess what? Every Friday or every other day, Nordstrom Rack sends us an email. Ulta sends us an email. Sephora, I mean, you name it, right? They send us emails every day. 10% off. Sometimes they don't even have any discounts and they're still emailing us. Do we say, stop, we don't like Sephora, they're getting on our nerves? No, we don't. We perk up, right? A lot of times clients need to be reminded of who you are, what you do, why they should come, how often they should come. And of course, if you treated them really good in the first place, they'll come back, okay? So be talking always about your business everywhere you go, okay? Everywhere you go. Have cards, have digital cards, make sure your Instagram, your social media is up to date. Make sure you're posting consistently. Don't get me wrong, content is a part-time job. So if you can't afford to hire help, then you need to make a regular commitment, get a scheduling platform, and work on getting content in one day and then posting it on a scheduler. Okay, there's so many out there. And they really help you to be successful, right? When you're ready to be an esthetician, don't feel like you need to jump right out there to start your own business. It's okay to work at a salon or a spa. It's okay to do an apprenticeship. It's okay to, rent a room from somebody just so you're not having to carry all of the costs of having your own spa or salon. So don't be afraid to start small. That way you don't have the pressure of, oh my gosh, I have to pay $200 every week in order to. Some of y'all are like, I don't even have enough clients to cover $200 a week. Not to mention your living expenses of, your car, your home, your food, all of those things. And now you have this set bill of having to have your own salon suite. So there are some amazing salons and spas. And sometimes I hear estheticians being like, oh, they only pay this much. And I'm like, yeah, because they're covering the marketing, they're covering their rent, they're covering the insurance, they're covering all of these things to try to make sure that you have clients, to try to make sure you have a steady paycheck and that you can get commission on. So don't discount salons or chains or different businesses that have an opportunity for you. Take that opportunity, learn, grow, spread your wings, pray, see what opportunities may come from, learning and spreading your wings. So those are some tips to help you become a top beauty business esthetician. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me on aspirewithamy.com. You can find me on Instagram at 3dlashandbrow. I have graduated thousands of estheticians. Many of them are successful, and you're not in this alone, okay? God sees the sacrifices that you made to go to esthetician school. He sees the sacrifices that you made for paying for school, for graduating, for completing these difficult things. So just know that you are not alone in this journey and that you can truly be successful, okay? And also, it sometimes is not overnight. Well, it's never overnight. And if there is an artist out there who got their esthetician business off the ground in one night, please send them my way so I can learn about them and figure out how they did it. But for the most part, people have to work very hard to get to where they are. So never compare your situation with anybody else's. Everybody has their own journey, okay? You don't know what this person had to endure to get here. And maybe you're starting here. You don't know where it's starting place. So my name is Amy with Aspire with Amy. Please subscribe, share, like this channel with any upcoming entrepreneurs. Message me on Instagram or the website aspirewithamy.com.